working around the clock removing the collapsed sections of the Santa Monica Freeway, the Santa Ana Freeway, and 2 state highways, all key links in the region's complex network of highways. As hundreds of aftershocks continue to rock the area, Southern Californians are trying to go about the business of cleaning up and restoring order, but the numbers are grim. The death toll has now climbed to 42. 55,000 people are still without power. Another 40,000 are still without water.
No electricity at all, and no water, and no gas.
No way, I'm not sleeping inside, no.
In an area dominated by the culture of the car, Southern Californians can find no getting away from the worst of it. Several collapses have strained the nation's busiest freeway system, worsening the area's notorious traffic jams. The White House says President Clinton will steer clear of those freeways and try not to complicate matters when he visits the scene of the quake for a first-hand look today, Wednesday, January the 19th, 1994.
From NBC News, this is Today with Bryant Gumbel and Katie Couric.
And good morning. Welcome to Today on a Wednesday morning, 7 o'clock Pacific time. And the aftershocks just keep on coming in Southern California. They now number over 500, they say.
It's unbelievable, and many of them have been very strong.
Yeah, and it's complicating matters of the cleanup, and also, I would imagine, scaring a great many folks. We're going to talk about some of the problems that continue out there, particularly on the insurance front.
That's right, Brian. California Insurance Commission John Geramendi has his work cut out for him. He's got a lot of work to do given the aftermath of the earthquake. We'll be talking to him about damage estimates. And then we're going to meet Art and Sandy Ginsberg. They own Art's Deli in Studio City. Well, nobody's going to be ordering matzo ball soup there anytime soon. The deli was destroyed first by the quake and then by a fire. We'll see how they're getting along. 2 non-quake related stories that we're watching this morning, 2 big ones. The Bobby Inman's decision to withdraw from top job offer at the Pentagon. We'll talk with Senator Bob Dole about that. He's one of those Inman accused. We'll also talk about the Iran-Contra report with one of those named in that report, former Attorney General Ed Meese. Busy day ahead. Let's get it started over at the news desk with Matt Lauer. Matt, good morning.
Thanks, Brian. Good morning, Katie, and good morning, everyone. In Los Angeles, aftershocks by the numbers as the costs of Monday's earthquake continue to climb. 42 deaths are now being blamed on the quake. The number of earthquake injuries, more than 2,800. 20,000 people have either lost their homes or been forced out, and damage is estimated at $1 billion, with insurance industry people predicting a price tag 7 times that size. Jim Cummins joins us from Los Angeles this morning as that city struggles to get back on its feet. Jim, good morning.
Good morning, Matt. Within the past hour, another aftershock, the biggest one since Monday afternoon. The recovery from this quake is expected to take a long time. Short term, there is the cleanup. Throughout this city, bulldozers, front-end loaders, and people are constantly moving debris during the daylight hours. The insurance industry estimates property damage from this quake will be at least $7 billion. An estimated 20,000 people have been displaced from their homes. There were traffic jams Tuesday, despite pleas by public officials to not drive unless it is necessary. Here's why. The Santa Monica Freeway, the nation's busiest, has been cut in 3 places. Normally, about 300,000 automobiles travel this east-west route through central Los Angeles each weekday. Now, most of those commuters will have to find another way to get to work for at least a year. About 100,000 homes are without power, more than 50,000 without water. There is extensive structural damage to many buildings. Quake victims are jamming supermarkets and convenience stores looking for fast food, batteries, and candles. And there are other problems like this fire at a vacant 3-story office building late Tuesday. The building was damaged in the quake. The big fear is that natural gas leaks fuel these fires. There is still a state of emergency in Los Angeles and a dusk to dawn curfew. At this hour, traffic is beginning to back up on the freeways. There's been one six-car pileup. And as you can see, the fog is beginning to settle in here. Rain is starting. It's just getting more and more miserable. Matt?
All right, Jim, thank you very much. The days and nights ahead will be especially hard on the people who no longer have places to live. Roger O'Neill has more on the ordeals of those forced from their homes.
For thousands, it was another night in the park. Safe places, safe from falling debris as aftershocks continue to shake the ground and rattle nerves. This will be another day of moving for many, moving out of places too badly damaged to live in any longer. And for some, moving out of Southern California. It is getting too scary here.
And there's no power, no water, nothing, so there's no use staying here anyhow.
At the Northridge apartments where 16 people were crushed to death, the searching has stopped. Now, those who survived want to know if they can search their apartments and salvage whatever is left. So far, the answer has been no.
So that if they allow us just to come and get like a bag full of our little personal possessions.
Michael and Annette Lasker were more patient. They were content to look, saying in some strange way it was comforting to be here, close to their belongings.
It gives you a certain sense of strength, not so much necessarily physical as much as other senses of strength.
Now that the search for bodies has ended, the search to find new places to live will begin.